Here we go.
Well,
Time for the recurve men's bronze medal match. Timej Jeras of Slovenia up against James Stephens of the Netherlands, and John Knott is here with me in the commentary box. Nervous and relaxed?
Well, both these athletes, 19 years old. Stefan's the number 10 seed, so he's worked his way through the bracket to get into these medal stages. And Jeras, also 19, the number 4 seed, so he's got to where he's been expected to get to.
Time for the recurve bronze medal match here in Nimes in the youth division, and it's Timej Jeras of Slovenia to get us underway with a 9.
Wow. Front arm did some weird things then, as you can see, and the result was a 7. I'm seeing a bit of nerves in both these athletes at the moment, but Stefan's manages to find the 10 on that second arrow.
A 25 for Jeras, 7 being sandwiched by 2 9s. And despite the tension from the Dutch archer, he finishes with a 28 and takes the first 2 set points. Not convincing by either of the athletes here. Very, very nervous. Perhaps the most nervous we've seen of all the archers so far today, John.
Yeah, they really are. They're maybe it's their first time in this kind of arena with the TV cameras. Maybe they've had no experience of a big crowd. A lot of that comes into what previous experience you've had. You know, Stefan's is the number 10 seed, so he's excelled himself by getting through to this stage. I don't know. I don't think either of them have ever shot youth cups from what I could see earlier either.
Yeah, it's so important
Heavy
now.
breathing.
Yeah, it certainly is, and it's so important now the holistic approach that coaches and federations take to youth training. So we get a look at James Stephens' hair furniture, I'm going to call that.
He's got a good look there.
Whatever floats your boat, John Knott, whatever floats your boat. The score here sees Stephens, though, leading 2-0 against Jeras. Nervy starts from the pair of them, but as I was alluding to, looking at a holistic approach, these two athletes can be forgiven for the nervousness. It's part of the learning experience on the way to potential elite success at senior level. Set number 2, Jeras from Slovenia, will get us underway.
Just looking a little snatchy in his shots at the moment. Much better there. Much more flow on that shot.
So pressure down now for Stephens. He needs to get a 10 to share the set points. Oh, there's lots of jitters and shakes, John, at full draw for him. But again, he's managed to, well, this time just drop a single point for a 29.
Yeah, they're both looking tense, but they're now starting to find the center. So end number 3, I'm hoping we see what they really can do now and they relax into the match.
You can see that front stabilizer rocking around all over the place. It's a miracle. I mean, it's a shorter distance, of course, but It's amazing that it's finding the 9s and the 10s.
Absolutely, I agree. I was quite shocked at a few of those results then, but when they're going in, you can't complain. Good looking
Just
chat going
waiting
on
for
there
the.
between them.
Yeah, I was just about to say, took the words out of my mouth, Mr. Knott. They're just waiting for the agents to collect the arrows, and that conversation going on between athlete and coach. There is the long-locked James Stephens of Netherlands. He's found himself 3-1 up in this bronze medal match. So it'll be Timej Jeras of Slovenia, the 19-year-old, to get us underway again. Got to fight his way back into this by putting down some big scores. What's that? Clip the line. That's a close one. It's marked as a 10 on our scoreboard. Matched by Stephens.
Not so strong on that shot there from Jeras. Stefan's starting to look a bit more confident to me now, and those hours and hours and hours you do on the training ranges are paying off.
He's making another little adjustment, the second one of this set. Jeras, though, needs a big score. It's another 9. Big opportunity here for Stephens to get the pressure off almost completely. A 10 will take him 5-1 up. Pops it into the 9 for a 28, so matches Jeras. It's another set where the points are shared, but Stephens is notionally just 1 set away from the victory here, leading by 4 points to 2.
I think Stephens knew he had a massive opportunity on that last arrow. If you saw, after a couple of clean-looking shots, his third arrow then did not look as clean to me. I think he was thinking more about the outcome than the process of the actual shot.
We've talked about this, alluded to it before. The temperament of these archers is perhaps the biggest thing they can gain here in terms of the experience under the big lights with cameras pointing at them, perhaps for the very first time. It's learning to deal with that and cope with it and manage your expectations in a tougher environment. And you can only really get that experience by being here and actually having those cameras pointing at you.
Absolutely. And it's a very intimate arena down there, but it's also a very big space with a lot of lights going on. And when you're down there on that floor, I can't describe how quick it passes by. That is the strange, it's a 20-minute match, but it's gone in 2 heartbeats when you're actually down there, and you'll be like, wow, did that really happen, kind of thing.
Time for set number 4 here in the recurve men's bronze medal match. Timej Jeras of Slovenia will shoot first. Clip the 10 ring. Loads of movement again. How is he hitting the 10 here?
His final execution must be just really clean.
Another
he did not like
shot.
that. Yeah. Door is open now for Stephens.
Better, but a 28 again can be topped. This for bronze. 10 required. Pops it into the 9 for the 3rd time in a row. The set points are shared. 5 points to 3 now as we clear the 4th set. course, we wait for confirmation of the scores. That 10 first arrow from Timej Jeras potentially could get marked down. It is on a measure. In fact,
It
currently
was a 10.
marked as a 9. Yeah, I agree
It
with you,
was a
John.
10. It was a 10. Yeah. I think, well, we'll wait for the confirmation, but I think, again, Stefans knew that door was wide open and he just doesn't want to go through it, does he?
But the critical thing here is that Timej Jeras is not, he's not closing the gap. He's only able to sort of tread water and stay 2 points behind. So if the same thing happens again, it's kind of a war of attrition, isn't it, for James Stefans? He's just got to see this through in 5.
Yeah, what I've noticed is with Jeras is his arrows are really good 10s or they're far away. Even his 9s are far away, where Stefans has been like peppering around that 10 but not quite catching them.
Time for the critical 5th set here in the youth recurve men's bronze medal match. James Stefans of Netherlands leading 5-3 over Timej Jeras of Slovenia here, shooting first. What he needs to put some pressure down. A lot of movement again. Now, there is a single point lead for Jeras.
Oh no, he didn't need that again. They're good or they're bad. There's just been nothing okay for him.
Critical
didn't take the advantage.
Didn't. This is a critical arrow though, a 10 for a 28. So a 10 required from Stefans for the bronze medal here in the recurve men's youth discipline. And he's popped it into the 9 for a 27. By my count, that means we will be all square on 5 set points each after the 5th and final regulation set. We do wait for confirmation of the scores from the target, but I didn't see anything there that looked like it would be changed in terms of score, John.
No, absolutely, that's what it is. What a strange match. Jeras, so many mistakes, but so many 10s, yeah? Stefans just kept shooting steady 9s all the way, so...
When you say steady, he's jumping all over the place. There's loads of movement, but somehow he's finding the center of the target. And we're saying in between the 4th and 5th that the thing is that Stefans is staying in there and he's just trudging through. But Jeras was treading water, not able to take advantage. And in the end, 2 10s in that final set has forced a draw, 5 apiece. So we have our first tiebreaker, the first tiebreak of the live coverage from World Archery in 2022, and it's for the recurve men's bronze medal match in the youth division of the Nimes Archery Tournament. Timej Jeras of Slovenia has fought his way back against James Stefans of the Netherlands, and the pair of them will shoot 1 arrow to decide who will be on the podium. They'll be cleaning the targets. Well, I say cleaning the targets. They're putting brand new target faces onto the targets. So if we go to a measure, it's very clean. The nerves are palpable. This for a bronze here in Nimes. Jeras versus Stefans. 1 arrow to decide the medal. Out wide, down and low to the right. Big opportunity here. He's only hit 9s and 10s. And he's put it into the 10. James Stefans of the Netherlands had to battle his way through a tough and nervy match against Timej Jeras of Slovenia, but the Dutchman has secured the bronze medal in a tiebreaker here in Nimes.
Well, he really ground that result out, didn't he?
That's a good way of putting it, John.
Yeah. Yeah. And
It was,
the
it
good
was an
luck there
incredible
worked.
battle, wasn't it? It was an incredible battle right the way through, but the movement on the full draw for James Steffens was incredible. Still hitting 9s and 10s throughout, and as you pointed out, it was either good or not so good from Jeras. Nothing in the middle.
Well, yeah, Jeras shot pretty much all 9s and 10s. Sorry, 10s and 8s, and he had a 7 in the opening set as well. Where Stefan's just kept his arrows in the yellow, and at the end of the day, that's why he ended up walking away with the third place. And his good luck there.
Fabulous excitement there. The shooting perhaps from Jeras, not what he would normally expect, but the nerves ultimately getting the better of him. Steffens was not without nerves himself, but able to hit the center of the target more regularly. And the Dutchman has taken bronze here in Nimes. You see the movement on these replays. The movement is incredible from Steffens, but it was enough for bronze.